The Scots have reached Estonia and have pitched up less than 20 miles from the Russian border, near a town called Veru. Now they'll be assessed on a number of tasks, but the first is called digging in, where they'll dig a trench system to live in and fight from.
This is a large-scale war game where we're exercising our capability. Our partner nations will play the enemy forces.
From now until the battle training ends, the troops will fight using blank ammunition, and NATO referees will assess everything, from their teamwork to their mental resilience.
What we're using for the war game, we've got a commander's execution checklist and contingency plans. Friendly forces marked with blue counters, enemy forces with red.
During the digging in phase, Major Shepherd is positioned in the Fire Support HQ, and his role is to plan our strategic defences. That plan needs to be made out before the enemy arrive.
So friendly forces, out to our west is the French battle group, to our east is One Lanks battle group.
The enemy's going to use Russian tactics. Our intelligence officer has delivered lots of kind of briefs on how the Russians fight, and that's how we imagine the enemy is going to fight.
Intelligence officer, can you give your assessment of the enemy and most likely course of action?
So the most likely course of action that we are going to go through here is that the enemy, consisting of the Swedish battle group, pushing through to Scots AO and looking to attack our G4 nodes and then any...
So we've got enemy from various different parts of NATO countries. There's Estonians, there's Swedish, and they fight in their own ways. So it's a pretty difficult balance to work out. Yes, we think they're going to do one thing, but they'll probably do other stuff as well. But that's for us to work through and for the team to just deal with that as it comes at them.
For the Scots in the forest, the priority is to identify their defensive positions.
We've got a track going down there. Yeah. You'll be there in your sort of half-attack formation. Because you've got one there.
We know the strengths that the Russian military have, and we need to counter those.
Happy with where you're going?
Happy to go. Happy.
All you've got to do is look at what's going on in Ukraine to understand how that modern battlefield has sort of reverted back to a much more conventional type fight.
Bunch will go down that corner, that's deeper. You'll sleep in that corner there, and then for there, you'll just have a look out.
Digging in, it's not a new thing, it's the oldest way of fighting, but recently we've been doing a lot of it.
How many do you think you'll get on that?
You'd put about 4 in this one.
Time it.
The soldiers and officers will essentially dig in their trench system.
There was another shovel here the whole time, man. Get me, no grafting.
Try and make it a bit more livable. Just try and square off a little bit.
Yeah, fair.
The troops will be eating, sleeping, and fighting from these trenches.
It's been quite a new thing for us to do this much digging.
This seems like a good wee spot.
Yeah. It's warm as well down here.
I know. And then with the moss.
Yeah, it's cosy.
Till it gets wet.
Yeah, till it gets wet.
We're in the place where we would be if war was to happen. So fighting out of trenches are skills that we need to get really good at and incredibly important, yeah.
This will be where you live from, but you'll be fighting from the ones in front.
The digging in, it's still part of war fighting and something that should be assessed because it's how the positions are built, probably one of the more important parts.
He's headed up to the second boundary position now.
Roger. Are we going up there?
Yeah.
Sweating, man, starving.
So we put a lot of effort into calming them up.
We are fucking.
As they could be in real life in this war game, the troops are a defending force and need to repel the attacking enemy to hold territory.
You dig in like a position, you're sunk into the ground. And it's good as well because it blocks off the wind.
Are you taking any more out?
Because see when it's windy, like especially when you're tired and you're wet and cold, you feel it.
Took an arm on it.
The next two,
We're having to consider what would they be able to see from the sky.
It's just sliding it. Big it up there.
Which, of course, was a threat, but now it's far more prevalent.
Time is always a pressure, and we never know exactly when the enemy are going to attack. Although we must ensure that we build our defences as quickly as possible, it's not a task that we can do in haste. We need to ensure that our defences will be built correctly so that when we do come under attack, we can fight from our defensive positions for a sustained period of time. It's not only a place where they fight from, but it's a place where they live from for the duration of that particular operation.
Everyone needs to get the green light. From the jocks it'll be the fire team, and then from the fire team, the section, the platoon, the company, the battalion, because everyone needs to be confident that we can do the job. An individual soldier's goal will be a lot different from the actual goal of the exercise. The actual goal of the exercise is obviously to ensure that we get the green light as a brigade to deploy and meet the Russians for war.
My goal would be make sure my skills and drills are right, make sure I'm not fucking up, make sure at the end of this I'm going to get a good report. It's any job, like if you go into a job, if I do something, I'm going to do something to the best of my abilities 100%. I don't get people that go into a fucking job and just give 50%.
Your reputation carries across the battalion.
Me and my father done 72 hours, don't pick.
Better you're dug in. And he's happy. He looks at me every time because I like digging. I'm rapid at digging, man. That'd be Mo.
Happy with that, Biggie?
That'll be it, that'll be it.
When you're in a foreign country, there's the pressure that you're representing the brigade.
The Swedes were there and the Estonians were there, and like we had to hold ourselves in a high regard and a high standard.
The goal of the brigade is achieved, but as like a byproduct of the soldiers wanting to be a good soldier.
Oh fuck, that's fucking dead. That's dead with that.
If we're not ready, we're at a severe disadvantage throughout the exercise because
we're constantly chasing our tail.
Yeah, and at any time you can get a shock from the enemy.
Normally we get a start date for an exercise. We'd go out a couple of days before, start pre-digging. If that's not finished, you will be digging in kit. So you try to dig in body armour and helmet.
Emotional.
Aye.
How would you get me a moss for that, Biggie? Right, good to go. Yes, you got the tools.
After days of digging, the trench systems are complete.
Oh, you can't get that in the hingy, man. My mod doesn't know I smoke.
But the work has only just begun.